just going to be cleaning up my bench and organizing some stuff while I wake up. And depending on how long I'm on here, I might try to assemble something, but let me turn this 3D printer off. It's very loud. I'm just adjusting my camera. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's all covered in dust. Huh. Next time, don't point your camera straight up when you're sitting on the side. Shoot, it's all filthy. Alright. This is not coming clean. I'm gonna need a new light. Hello. Hello. I'm still getting my webcam ready. I'm gonna test this. I got a Logitech, I don't know, C922. I'm gonna test it out on my bench, and this is a different computer than I normally stream with, so I want to make sure it works. I'm just cleaning the camera now. I had it sitting face up and it's covered in dust. Big mistake. I got some alcohol or something. Yeah, right now I'm just waving the camera around, so I got it turned off. You know, I see that. Make you dizzy. Well, that's much better. Alcohol will do some. There we go. Let me turn this. Turn my printer off. It's very loud. Sorry about that. That was my 3D printer across the room. Makes a lot of noise. I'll get a new fan for it. Alright, let's see where I can put this. I'll have to jerry-rig something up. Shoot. Oh, sorry, I removed the bracket, and I don't know what I do with it. Maybe I can clamp it in here? Maybe if I clamp it on there? Let's try that. Let's try that real quick. That might be too close. Alright, yeah, it's a little close. Hello. Alright, let me check my settings and see. Yeah, my computer's got to take off now. Got to close some stuff out. Way too much stuff running. I'll leave Eagle open. Just in case I need to look at it. I guess I don't need Fusion open as well. Jeez, I got so much stuff open. I wonder why my computer's so slow. Let's just lock it up. Give me a second while this stabilizes. How do I turn this off? Quit. There we go. Alright, I'm going to try to adjust this just a little bit. It's not high enough. Ooh. Wait. Oh, that's all messed up. Man, I'm gonna have to come up with something. What if that screw mount will go into this camera mount? Probably not. Oh, jeez. Sorry about this. This is totally unprepared. That's a little better. A little bit better. Come on, computer. You can do it. You can run it. Some CPU. Jeez. This is why I'm testing this laptop. This laptop's not as strong as my other computer I stream with, and it's just not doing the business at all. Alright, let's see. Well, that's not too bad. I could fix the color. There we go. Brighten this up a little bit. And if we turn autofocus off, and we turn auto white balance off, we should get better frame rate. That it messes it all up. Hold on. This camera's stupid. The software lets you auto white balance, but then it doesn't tell you the temperature and lets you lock it. So you have to uncheck it and then figure out where the hell it was. Very annoying. How's that? That looks alright. Actually, it looks better than auto. Skin tones look good. I think that's good. I am satisfied. With that. Alright, now let's see if my frame rate is any good. Let me turn this other monitor on so I can see what I do's in. Alright, and pop up chat. There's nobody watching, but somebody popped up in chat. That's interesting. I've never seen that happen before. Put this chat window over here. Alright. I'm going to tweak this real quick. Why has it still got the old name? Let me refresh this. Oh, it's so dumb. YouTube, your new tools are stupid. Tweet. Tweeted. We'll see if anybody pops in. Minimize. No, I can't. Not maximize. Ugh. Don't do it. Alright, how can I... That's there we go. So how can I got live dashboard up. Live dashboard, pop-up chat, and OBS preview. Hello, whoever is watching. It's a different computer that I stream with usually. Usually I'm streaming on my desktop. This is a laptop with a webcam on my bench, and it's a little laggy. But just try to get it set up and see if my laptop can handle it. Every time I try this, it works and then it doesn't work, and then it works and it doesn't work. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm not going to start any crazy projects. I'm just kind of working on my bench, organizing parts for this guy right here that I want to assemble soon. But I need to get my stuff situated first because it's a big old mess. I just took these out of the fridge. I gotta open up some solder, let it warm up. Jeez. I'm just going through my ESP modules. I wonder if I can get this to go a little bit more that way. That'll do. Yeah, you can, oh, yeah, it's kind of hidden, but. So this is my SMD tray that I've been working on, and I just printed some more stuff off for it. These are SMD tape carriers from Thingiverse. And I put them on a piece of acrylic. So I've been trying to modify some of the stuff. These are what they look like, but they're way too big for plastic. When you put plastic in there, they bounce around a lot. And every time I went to get a part out, it would spring the rest of them out. They'd just fly everywhere. So I made these like really low profile ones just for plastic reels, plastic carriers. Paper's fine because it doesn't really do anything, but these things are like springs. So I've been just trying I made these that put the label in the front so you can see the label. I changed these slots so that it's easier to get the tape out. And then I made these little trays just to put loose parts in. Oh, Jesus. Maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe I need to put like some kind of a lid on this. I might just make something to mount these in here. That'd be a better idea, actually. Jeez. Lord, these are just junk parts I put in here to test, but they went everywhere. Yeah, so I printed these little things. Put a little spot for a same size label. These are whiteboard labels that you can just write on and wipe them off. Put a little angle there, and then I put a bevel, a chamfer on the inside so that parts don't get stuck underneath here. You can't get them, so they only go to there. And then I chamfer the edges so that things shouldn't get lost in there. And those just fit on the same rail that these do. I can put some parts in there, some bigger parts, ESPs or whatever. And I got this. I got to make a new rail. My printer's only 100mm bed. Well, maybe 120 if I can get it calibrated right. So I had to print little sections. Then I got to get a new piece that I'm gonna remake this so that it locks together, so I can make a single long one. And then redo this. There's another one. So I just printed two of these little guys and one of these big ones. And just to put loose parts. Like I have loose buttons for this board. Most everything I have on tape, but all my buttons are loose. And there's some other stuff like headers and stuff like that. I should be able to fit a 10 position header in there, so that'll work for that. If I'm going to put headers on any of them. So that's what I did all night. I was tweaking some of that. Printing and then testing and then printing. That's why I got all these tapes that I've been testing with. I'll probably put those somewhere else. I love these little boxes, but they're not very useful to use, because when you got them open, you can't get to other ones, and parts can fall out the side. You tip them over. Sometimes they accidentally open. Sometimes they don't sit flat; they kind of curve. And there's just nowhere to put them. They're just, you can't really store them anywhere, because you gotta make some kind of cat holder to put them in, I guess. But they're really nice. I got a whole bunch of them. I got some more under here. And they're really good for just throwing parts together. You can grab a couple off and then put some parts in there that you're testing, or I got pogo pins and ferrules and all kinds of metric hardware, washers, screws, one of every button for prototyping. Just junk that I pick off a breadboard, pick up all that stuff. I throw it in here. More pogo pins, and then some large metric screws. They're nice. So usually for whatever project I'm working on, I'll have one of these that has pretty much one of everything: a NeoPixel, one of every kind size resistor, one of every size capacitor, transistors. This is mostly for just printing out something and testing the footprints and stuff. Then I'll have like larger stuff. This board has buzzers on it, so I have different buzzers. All the hardware, M1 and M2 screws with heat inserts, standoffs, bolts, an ESP, some large tantalums. Actually, I need to take that out there. And then one of every kind of button also in here. Different kinds of buttons. If I want to see what's going to fit somewhere, I could just reach in here and grab it. And I'll just make one of these for each, whatever I'm working on. And then when I'm done, I guess I'll just consolidate it all again. And this one's just got loose stuff that I haven't put in a book yet. Buzzers, breadboarded sensors and transistors, bigger buzzers, large capacitors, just a bunch of junk. USB connectors. You just throw whatever you want. I even got like breadboard resistors in there. You really need to organize that, but it's good to have one just laying around when you need to pick something up and put it somewhere and not lose it, like small SMD stuff. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to start cleaning all this up. I don't need all these, I don't think. I do really want to print some more of those. I'll do that later. I want to get some more color LEDs on here. I'll go through my bomb, and NeoPixels go there, and I'll probably put some more labels on here. So I just made these. That's a bigger one. I really do need to make another rail though. See, I thought I'd keep this empty so I can just like put something like that over there. But I mean, there's really no way to I'd have to make some kind of mounting for this that would hold it down. And then I thought I have a these little 3D trays I printed, which are good for taking parts out and putting them down and flipping them. So maybe I'll just glue that on there. And it also holds a board, PCBs. So that's what I've been doing for a little bit. Just gotta be cleaning up this mess. Jeez, this is like all in frame. Let me get rid of these. Well, let me know if you're watching. Let me know if the audio's okay and if the video's up, you know, good enough. That's kind of what I'm here for, to test this camera out. So, and to jibber jabber. Anybody wants to ask a question or something, or talk about nonsense, let me know. Oops. So, got little bits of solder. What do people do with their bits of solder? I need like a tray like this just to put all the solder bits in. Maybe I can use one of those green ones, the longer ones. What is that? That's not solder. Oh, there's another little SMD. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, and there's another one. Any more? Any more? It's like a treasure hunt when you're looking for SMD components. I know I have a couple LEDs on the floor here. Probably put a magnet in my vacuum cleaner and just vacuum. There's another problem with this system is it takes up a lot of space, and I don't have space, so I might get tired of this and switch to this turntable approach. But I don't really need a turntable to, I don't really want to use the turntable, I just want it for parts. But right now I'm using air vacuum pickup, and it's easier with tape. I'm trying to do it in the bin with a bunch of parts is a pain. This is all trash. Garbage. I need a little garbage can. I'll print me out one of those little, maybe I'll print me one of those little desktop garbage cans. So I can just use that part on the turntable. I don't know. Not sold on it yet. Be good for rework. What is this? What is this? Oh, that's from a rivet. That's interesting. It's a good place to get like little aluminum pins. Really? It's 10 in the morning and someone's blasting their ghetto blaster, their car. Like, seriously? What the hell's wrong with people? This is some parts I ordered. I've just been going through. I'm not going to put these in a book yet until I decide what to do with them. But I do have a bunch of stuff over here I need to put in a book. Oh, these are my bins. I have 2 sets of these that I've been using for a while, and they're really convenient. I really like them, and so I've been looking for more, and I couldn't find them until I looked for the did some clever Googling and found that it's rebranded as a different whatever company now. And I found them on Amazon. It's like a 4-piece set, different sizes. And I really like them. They're just really good bins. They have here, I'll show you. There's this big one, which this tray actually goes in top. There's one of these. It's called Tactics. It's a 4-piece. You got like a little tray there, a divider here. You can take that out. 2 of these. This is all wide open. The big one. It's got this tray on top. These are all compartmentalized. What's cool is because you got compartments underneath there, so they're really good for prototyping with part storage. And then there's this bigger one that's really nice. So I have a bunch of those under here. So I got Arduino parts, potentiometers, buzzers, LEDs, rotary encoders, USB adapters, every kind of terminal plug, all my LCDs. Check this out. Look at this LCD. 64 by 32. Tiny. LCDs, OLEDs, whatever. Breadboard stuff. Some other stuff. Knobs, and I got a couple of these. And then trying to keep these organized is a pain. I gotta task each one and reorganize it all. Problem with reorganizing is you have to have enough room to take everything out and then put it back. Is this cord in the way? It's in my way. There we go. Is there enough light? Is it bright enough? I think that's bright enough. So, my sample books. I've just been I got like a whole bunch of stuff I need to put away. So I bought a bunch of stuff in 1,000 quantities. They come in these little reel cutoffs, tape cut, cut reels, cut tape, but it's in a nice little kind of a mini reel without the reel. So I thought I'd like to be able to store them somewhere without cutting them and putting them in a book, because I mean, these only store like 100 parts. So I've been trying to print out some kind of storage system. Trying to come up with something. Oh, let's see. This is one of the things I was testing, is how do I retain this in here without having to re-reel it. So I was thinking some kind of radial compression spring in the middle, or some kind of fingers that come off of here, and then maybe even a hole so you can feed this out and just pull what you need and cut it. And maybe I'll also put a lip on the inside and a little overlap or on the edge to hold it. But I don't know. That was just a quick prototype I was just testing to see what it does, what the dimensions were, and what size it needs to go down to. So I've been trying to come up with some way to do that without having a 2-part system. I mean, it fits in there pretty good. If I put another lip on here and with a little overlap, just not an overlap, a little fold over to grab that. I could just put these, hang them somewhere, or stack them in a nice little compartment. Just so I don't have to open a bag up, pull it out every time. But I'd like to keep them all as a roll. I have nowhere to put those right now. I've just been ordering stuff and stuffing them in a bag. So I need to kind of go through this and organize these. These are crystals. They don't buttons. So I'm gonna put some of this away right now. Where do my buttons go? Alright, well, I think one button's already in here. Yeah. I'm gonna go get my... And of course, that's not all my storage. I have a closet that's full of toolboxes and large storage. NeoPixels, some button standoffs, you know, just large stuff. Banana jacks, relays. Anything in here I need? I don't think so. While I got it out, let me check. I don't think so. And these are the Stanley. They come in a large, well, deep and shallow. I have a whole stack of these. You can get cheaper versions at like Harbor Freight. They're a little cheaper, crappier. I really like the Stanleys. They're really well made. The only problem is they stack really good, so you can't really slide one out because they grab real tight. They got deep feet that lock in. They don't really lock, they kind of sit on a ledge. So I got this button thing's already full. I need more compartments. Maybe I'll buy some more of these little cute things. These are like I think these are like $1, these little storage things. I just bought some of these tiny little buttons. I'm just going to mix them in there. If I'm actually going to use one of these, I'll order a large quantity. In fact, I thought I ordered some of those. No, those are normal. Oh, here's some more buttons. These ones are normally closed, so I can't put these in here. Let me, dilemma. That'll do for now. Buttons. SMD buttons. Maybe I'll go get the mail and see if I have mail and do a live mailbag. These I could probably just shove. I'm gonna stick those somewhere. I don't know why I ordered. I just ordered like 1,000 like 10K resistors and 1K, but oh, I see. I bought some 402s because I don't have any. Just to see how small they are. I can't do that without a microscope. Those are tiny. Hello. Square tray on the left. This thing or this thing? This is the left. This thing or this thing? Square tray. I don't see anything square. What's square? These things? 3D printed. These ones. Yeah, if you rewind the stream, I talk all about it. But these are printed from Thingiverse, and I've made modifications for my needs. For these are like rails that I mounted on a piece of acrylic. It's just a rail system. So I printed a 3x to make it more efficient when printing, and then lowered the height and then moved some of the stickers to the front so that, and modified some of them. But these are available on Thingiverse. You print these rails. My printer's very small, so I gotta make a new rail that kind of locks together, and so I can redo this. And last night I was designing these, whoops, just like little bins that fit the same rail. And like a bigger one that you can put a label on. It blocks the components from going under there. Top left. Oh, this thing! You think about, this isn't square though. I'm so confused. No, the 3D printed on top left. Am I talking about the right thing? This thing? I don't see. Top left is over here. This left, this is center. Is that what you meant? You were talking about this? The tape? S&D tape holder? You're right. Am I right? This is right. Oh, this little guy. This is a little something I threw together on, what is it called? On Tinkercad. Tinkercad is really cool when you're learning. Now I know how to use Fusion. But this is the first thing I made. I just banged it out. Square, Boolean, and subtract a bunch of squares with rounded corners. Printed it off and made it like a 20-minute print. Made it real crappy. But I bought just the first two things I ever printed. Well, ever printed for soldering for SMD. I made this one too, also Tinkercad, and this one is sized to fit my just to be able to throw a single board in, so it doesn't flop around, and put some components to flip and stuff. So this is what I'll use when I'm assembling, and I have a vacuum tool I made, and and then I can turn this. Instead of having a turntable, I just use this, and then I can drop a component and flip it over here while I'm doing it, or I can grab 4 and then put all 4 or whatever. So that's kind of cool. I thought you could print one of those for each size PCB you're assembling, so that you can rotate it, and it doesn't, if you don't actually hit it and knock all your stuff off. It's got pretty deep wells. But now that I know Fusion, I can create something much better. So that's that round one, and they're nice and heavy. I made them like 2 millimeters thick. This also can hold like a board that you're gonna do next. And this is white tape, whiteboard tape, so you can just write on it and then wipe it off and change the labels. But I quickly ran out of locations to put parts. I was first dropping parts and then labeling it, and then I went ahead and printed this because it was just not enough stuff. I was constantly taking parts out and putting parts away. But yeah, I could throw that on Thingiverse, I guess. Actually, I could share it on. I could just share this. I'll share this on. I'll put this in the description later. I could just make it public and link it to Tinkercad. Just because it's a good idea. Obviously, it can use improvement. But I also was using this over here. I was going to stick this down so I can have somewhere to put loose parts. But I don't know. I like this idea of bins better. That I can put in there. Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I couldn't come up with I was using these, and these are a pain in the ass because you can't get to them, and they have square corners. So I was like, this is just not working. And at first, all I had was these, pieces of cut tape and loose components. Now I'm buying large strips like this. But yeah, I was like, oh, I need to whip something together with nice round edges that things don't get stuck in. Shallow pits. It's kind of like those cell phone repair things you see on eBay with all the little holes for all the chips for the iPhone or whatever they sell. You might want to look at those. Those are pretty cool too. But usually they're specifically made for putting the iPhone parts or whatever the phone repair parts around it. So I was like, oh, I can throw that together. Because I didn't know anything about 3D modeling. Well, I did, I just didn't know how to model for 3D printing. I don't have that kind of modeling. But I've been using Fusion for a couple months now. I've kind of got the hang of it. I can do enough to get in trouble. Like I made these last night. I whipped these together, printed them out, and I was printing like a bunch of variations of this to test out different stuff. Here's some USB connectors. These go in here. So yeah, mostly today I'm just kind of testing this new laptop, and not new, it's a different laptop than I normally stream with, and this webcam. Usually I stream my desktop because I'm doing software or PCB design. But which ones are these? Oh no, no, no! I dropped it. Dropping all kinds of stuff. Do you have a channel? Do you have a YouTube channel? I'll check your profile later. Okay, let me click on it right now. Let's see. God, my computer's so slow. I shouldn't have did that. Yeah, you do. I'll subscribe. Subscribed. I like mailbags. I'll watch your mailbags. For sure. I can't get enough mailbags. Always something to watch. They'll fit. These are those USB vertical. I was like, oh, but the pins are tiny. Let's see. LEDs. I got some new regulators. I was going to put those away. Alright, so where are they? Where are they? Where are they? These ones right here. Do you have a different handle on Twitter? I don't recognize it. The name. I usually use these little post-it thingies. What is this? This is SS8050? What is that? SS8050. I don't know what that is. SS8050. I thought these were... Was it SOT 523? AMS 1117s. That's what I thought these were. I don't know. Whatever. We'll change it later when I look it up on eBay. Y1. Some of these don't really fit. That's why I need to buy some more of the bigger ones. These 8mm Sleeves are too small. I used to be able to find them, but now the only place I can buy them is Adafruit, and it's just too expensive if you're going to be buying a few of them. Jeez. I can't even get that in there. They don't really make these pockets big enough. Ugh, whatever. So these are like a dime a dozen. If you want to put bigger stuff, you need to get these ones. I think it's a 12 millimeter. But I haven't been able to find them from China. Oh, I meant to put that in there. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we'll just leave that on the outside for now. What time is it? I gotta heat my coffee up. It's cold. I need to start using my coffee warmer. If I can find it. It's over here buried somewhere. These are 1N4148s, 523, the tiny, tiny ones. These are... Yeah, I told you it wouldn't be a very interesting stream. I might try to get a board assembled. I gotta wait for my paste to cool down, to warm up, and then I gotta transfer some of this to a syringe. Actually, I'm almost out of that. Oh, wow. I need to get some more flux too. I just bought this mechanic 20 to 38 microns. It's a little better than this paste, so it should be better for stencil use. And I was just going through this like crazy. It should be better. Scoop out and use. These are purple LEDs. I think they're actually UV. I don't know if they make purple LEDs that aren't UV. Either way, it would be cool to have diodes. More. Why did I order so many diodes? 523, 4148s, 4148s. Let me see if they're the same. Yeah, that's a big roll. I'm gonna keep that up. I'm not gonna cut this. It says A. What did I order? 300 of these? Jeez. And then I ordered another one? What is wrong with me? This one says A also. Same thing. Maybe I just bought two different cells to make sure I had them. But they're not the right size, so I don't know why I bought them. It's got to be a couple hundred there. So that's another thing. How do you store this? Like, what am I going to do with this? It's not going to fit in one of these little reels. Maybe I can make a smaller reel for that. Maybe I can design a smaller reel to fit that on. There are some on Thingiverse. Maybe they work really good for the plastic ones. I bet they don't work for the paper, but I bet they work nice for the plastic. Maybe I'll print some of those out. They're just too much plastic. People make things and they don't consider how much plastic you need to use to print them and how long the print takes. I'm not printing a 4-hour job for a little knick-knack that holds, you know what I'm saying? It's just dumb. I designed these to print in 30 minutes. These were taken, here I'll show you. These are from Thingiverse. They were taking forever to print. And you know, and I I would just get one. I could put a bed of them, you know, I would do this side, this side, this side, and it would take an hour, and if something went wrong, I would have still only have none or one. So I designed these ones that are 3 in 1, so I could just bang 3 out at a time, and it uses less plastic, and I can fit more higher density on there. And I don't need high, because not many of my components are high, like USB and regulators. So I just made them real short, so they use less plastic, and these print in about an hour, and I got three of them. But I can lay more out on the bed, and I can print more colors now, you know, because you can change filament and all that. So what am I going to do with these? Anybody got any ideas what to do with loose plastic tape? I assume I'm just going to shove it back in a... Let me see if I have any... I do it somewhere. Somewhere I have some anti-static bags I've been saving, but I don't know where they are. Story of my life. Oh, there's some. Well, that's not the size I need. I need the size that fits in my other thing. I must have put them somewhere and hid them from myself. I knew I was saving them. Just don't know where I put them. Wait, they were in that box. Are they in here? Yes. It's when you remember. Oh, I forgot about my stickers too. I'll put those stickers on something. Maybe I'll put them on my... Put them on here. See, this is why I need a bigger bench. No, because then the slide's going to mess it up. Will it fit there? Yeah, that'll work. Let's get a... Jeez, it's covered in solder. It's not going to stick if there's solder all over it. Draws work for me. Yeah, I don't have any draw space, and I don't have component bins because I don't have the room. But I did just break some out of the attic that I put up there, and I'm going to try to get some space empty over here and start using those. Because it's just, I got too much stuff to start. I receive it, and I don't get it put in a book or organized for months, so I need a drawer to just shove it in. Where did the sticker go? There you go. I'll save that dumpster diving for something else. Yeah, my bench is only 40 inches, or even less, 30 something inches. So I was going to try to fit these over in here. What size bags are these? Good. So I'm just going to roll this puppy up. Maybe I just roll them together. Nope, those are LEDs. This is fiddly. That's a lot of diodes. I think I had a label on one of these. Put that inside the bag. Yay! I do kind of like that. I need to build. I'm probably gonna. I don't have a big enough printer, so I think I'm gonna build like a little thing to store these. Some kind of box that fits them perfectly, and I could have separators and maybe a cover. It's not really the size of a card index of any kind of card. Maybe sideways in a library card thing, maybe? I don't know. Resistors, 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 capacitors. What are these? 10 microfarad? I actually need these, so I'm going to cut a bunch off. Are these different size? Those should fit in there, right? Or are they deeper? Oh, they might be deeper than I made these. Well, that sucks. Oh, this is the one that failed print. Why'd I put that in there? Shoot. This one didn't have a hole in it. There's no slot. I made it too small. That's garbage. Oh, and I dropped it. That is garbage. So I guess I need to print another one of these. I forgot that one was garbage. So for now, I'll just get another one of these. I'll go ahead and print a purple one. Purples. I guess I need to start getting more colors and printing these in color coded. I can do capacitors and whatever. Why did I not put that over there? Oh, duh. What would I say that was? 10 microfarad. 10 microfarad. And I dropped the rest of them on the floor. I sure did. Dropped them on the floor. Yeah, this is becoming a problem here. Passives. Where's 10, 10, 10, 10, 15. Did I not create a page for 10? 1. I need to make a second page for 10. This will work. Is that? Oh, these are ferrites. Those are ferrites, aren't they? Huh. Oh my god. Yeah, drawers are looking better by the minute. I keep dropping this on the floor. Oh my god, come on, man. You know what? I have a solution to this. So I don't have to bend over every time I drop something under the desk. I probably have plenty of room on this first page to put these in. Why did I do it by picofarad? I should do it by value. 10 microfarad. 15 nano. Let's do that. Let's take these out. Is it nano? 10 nanofarad, 1 nanofarad, 15 microfarad. Oh, these are all nanofarad. I guess it's too late to reorganize it now. I know why I did that, so you don't accidentally get a value that's an order of magnitude apart from yours. I mean, that makes sense. Resistors, it's easier to do. So we're going to go ahead and do... Hello, Jason Wright. I guess I didn't even notice that you were... Sorry. I read your comment and didn't even realize. eBay, multi-draw... What are you posting? What are you posting? Should I click this? Am I stupid? Yeah, I'm stupid. Draw cat. Yeah, I don't have room for those. I actually have 2 of those behind me on the floor in a box. But I have to make room for them. I have a bookshelf here on my left. Right here, just like a little bookshelf. I think I'm going to clear one drawer out and why YouTube make look wrong. Oh, your name, yeah, it's kind of annoying when it does that. It shows your name instead of your... Yeah, so I gotta figure out a way to do component bins. I used to have component bins and you gotta label them all, and they take up so much space and they don't really hold as much because there's half of it's wasted space. It did say these were 10 microfarad, didn't it? Oh, it says it right there. Yeah, I'm gonna start using bins. Now that I'm ordering more and more stuff, it's becoming a problem. Actually, I'm gonna leave this page for tantalums. I'll use this page. Yeah, I was hoping to get to those bins and start cleaning this space up today. But I just haven't gotten to it. There's still so much more I need to do, like get all this stuff put away so I can properly organize it. think I have one more pair of one more. No, those are resistors. Resistors. 2K, 1K, 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 10K. And I think that's it. I'm almost done. What are these? I don't really need all these out here. Put those in the diode book. I think these are S4s. S4, what is that? Is that 4148s or is that S's? 4s. No, those are T4s. I think they're these B. Those Shockies. Yes, those are Shockies. Those are BC 5819 WS. Oh man. I just don't need all those out. I mean, I'm probably going to use them. I already have two of those out. Why did my thing go? Where did it go? Where did my browser go? There it is. Well, thanks for everybody for dropping in and helping me. Let me know that this is actually working and not completely failing. Stream seems to be okay. It says 2,000 kilobits, no dropped packets. These are purple, which is good because I have a purple marker right here. So I can just do. I hope these are purple. I'm pretty sure they are. Oh, I'm going to need a lot of space for these. I'm going to need another page. Another page. I need to build a tape cutter. You just feed it through and it just. That'd be nice. Most of the stuff's for prototyping. I'm not going to use it in any quantity. That's why I'm just going ahead and put it in my books. I mean, how many? If I build a project and I'm going to use these LEDs, I would have just kept them on a strip. But I don't think I'm going to use these. They're ultraviolet, I think. I don't want to. They look funny. I really like purple LEDs that weren't ultraviolet. That would be nice. Doesn't really take long to put them in the book, unless you have a couple hundred. You probably want to just keep them in a bag. You know what I'm saying? I think these... I need to redo this and have a whole book of just resistors because I'm getting a lot of them. 10K 402. What are these? I just don't have room for these. I think I'm just going to keep those out for now. Anything else? There's, oh yeah, I do have some more stuff. What are these? Oh, these are those regulators. Forgot about these. I only bought a couple of them because I'm not sure. I think they're only good for a couple hundred milliamps. But these are, it says Y1-23. I don't really know what that means. If you look at Y1, it'll probably tell you. Yeah, Y1. Let me look it up. This says it's a transistor. SS8050 transistor. NPN. I am pretty sure that's not what I bought. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a 3-terminal tiny regulator. This all says transistor, S1 transistor. That's what this says too, Y1 SS8050. Is it a power transistor or regulator? No. This is the bipolar transistor. I'm so confused. That's wrong. Why did that say SS8050 on their bag? Ugh, so confused. Time to look at eBay. See what I bought. I guess I can go back and look at my mail bag for this one. There's no telling when it was though. I'm gonna have to do 2019. Ugh, come on. Jeez, everything's so slow. Come on. Load. Yeah, I'm up to, it's not in 60 days. Let's see what those ones say on them. (7333-1). That's definitely a regulator. That is a HT73333, 3-volt regulator. HT73XX. I don't know what the hell, why this was written on that bag. That's pretty stupid. Where'd that, can there we go. That was easier. HT73333. I think it's -1. And these are supposed to be 250 milliamp. 250 milliamp. What's the voltage? Ultra low. 4 micro. Really? 4 microamp quiescent current. That's not bad. That's probably why I bought these. Why does it say SS8? Holy shit, dude. What the hell is the deal? Look, that's what this says. This is SS8050Y1. That's a... Oh, wait. That says Y1. Oh, now I'm really confused. Is that... Oh, that's the previous one. What is going on here? Didn't I put that in there like that? Sorry, I'm just having a moment of confusion here. They just don't fit in here. Those are Y1s. Well, that was weird. Didn't I cut those off the same... Didn't I cut those off the same reel? Why are these different? Did I get scammed? I'm gonna have to play that back. That doesn't sound right at all. I swear I just got this. Oh, I took all the glue off. Yeah, I'm a little confused here. How many of these did I buy? Because this is really messed up. Let me go look. I'm very confused at the moment. I think I got scammed. I'll have to roll back that footage and look. I swear I cut all those 3 out the same strip. Maybe I didn't, but I'm pretty sure I did. I'm just waiting for eBay to load. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I pulled these off the same strip. What are the odds though I'd cut it right on a... Yeah, there's no way I did that. They must have been in the same box and package. I didn't even pay attention. I probably just was not paying attention. Because I would have had to cut it right. Alright, I bought 20 Y1s in... Okay, these are dual S high current transistors. So I did buy these, and then I bought 100 pieces of these. You know what, I did have a big... I do remember having a big reel of something and I put it somewhere. because I didn't have room for it. Problem is, I don't know where I put it. I have no idea where I put that. I had like a big, you know what, I think I did have a big reel of something. And I don't remember what I did with it. It says I ordered 1,000 of these. Why did I just leave 5 in the bag? Not 1,000, I meant 100. I also have 100 pieces of 3904s too. Where are those at? These are my transistors. Did I drop them somewhere? Wow, I am a little confused right now. MBT 3904. That must be them. 100 pieces. I thought I had these a long time ago. Maybe I didn't. 3, 4. Yeah, that should be about 100. Here's the SS8050. So I must have put them all in here and left this little piece out. Oh, next time I won't do that. That was a big mistake. That was very stupid of me. That's what confused me. And these are transistors too. These are power transistors. Or power trannies, as a certain Australian would say. Where am I going to put them? Oh, jeez. Yep, stream's probably getting a little boring now. But, you know, this is all I really plan on doing while I'm still waking up. My eyes are all bothering me this morning. These aren't going to fit in here. And these are too big. This is not working. Oh, crap. And here's one. I really need to make something in between these two. Alright, got that straightened out. Jeez. I guess this was just something that didn't fit anywhere, so I just kind of threw it in there. I should put that somewhere else. Somewhere loose. Alright. So I guess I'll save all these little tiny bags. I don't need these crappy ones though. Excuse me. these back in this big bag. I'm not organizing resistors right now, that's just too much. I'm going to take all these bags and put them in there too. I don't know if these bags are all going to fit in here. There's a lot of bags. Oh, I forgot about those. Put that over there. Oh, what's this? Resistors. Yeah, those are resistors as well. Alright, well, I got most of it put away, except for the resistors, but that's fine. I'm gonna put these away. These are, I guess these should go in active. They're not really active components, but they are kind of, I guess. They're I guess I could just write on those. These PC PD15s. TR8. Those are photodiodes. Not really LEDs, but I'm going to put them in the same place because that makes sense to me. They're light based. Usually I use these little post-it note flags and stick them in. I've been trying to find ones that are made for highlighting that are a little thinner that actually fit in. These almost don't fit in the sleeves. Kind of got to fold them a little bit, but I'm trying to find ones that are a little colorful and smaller, so I can just color code stuff in the books. Whew. Snotty. All of a sudden. Alright, time to pick up all this trash. And back to a clean desk. It's like literally every day. Every day, every project. Trash, trash, trash. Clean, clean, clean. I don't really have time, but what I want to do is build a new vacuum pickup and build my reflow oven, but I don't think I'm going to have time to get started on that, so probably not going to get to that today. Instead of waiting to do that, I think I want to get this board created, or at least tested, this new revision, and then I can deal with that stuff later. Hand assemble it, I guess. I should get kind of hungry. I think I gotta eat some food. Whew. All right. What is all this stuff? What is that? I don't know what that is. Garbage. All right. There's one more thing I'm going to do, and then I'm going to get off here. Eat some food. I'm going to refill my syringes. check out this new solder paste. Oh, very nice. Oh, this is great. I like that it's sealed. I almost don't want to open it till I'm ready to use it. I'm going to be using it soon, though. Oh, there's not that much in there. I thought it'd be full to the tippy. I wonder how dense it is. I wonder if I can put it in a syringe. I'll just keep this for wiping on my stencils. But I do want to fill up this guy for reflow work. Let's see, I should have a plunger for this. Kind of hard to fill the proper I had a coupler in here. Not really. I don't know what size these are. They're not like a normal. What size is this? I bought a vacuum thing and a plunger, and none of it fits on there. The same size. Yeah, like they don't fit. These are 10 mil. Well, that sucks. Got all this flux in this cap. I can't suck it back in. Kind of runs out, but that's okay. What about this one? Let's see if this one works. No, these are different sizes. These must be some kind of metric shit. I really don't understand. I don't think that's gonna work. It's not enough to suck. I'm gonna have to use an adapter. Alright, what size do I use for this? Which size should I use for these? That might be a better fit. There we go. I like to transfer the big ones into a small one. I keep the small ones on my bench. If they go bad, they go bad. The rest of it stays in the fridge. just going to use a that should last me a couple months. And I should be able to do the same thing with the solder. What's that? I just threw something across there. For this, let's see if this plunger will work or not. Oops. Doesn't matter that I'm mixing flux with solder paste. It shouldn't make a difference. Oh no, look at all that waste. How'd that come out of there? Yeah, what are you gonna do? Can I pull this out and dump it in there? No, that'd be stupid. That's gonna make a mess. Whatever. Hopefully this one doesn't do the same thing. I just find this easier to probably do it like this. Can't retract it with that, so I'm just going to lose some. That goes on there, that goes on there. Oh, shit. That's not lower lock. This one is. I have a cap for that one, do I? I thought I had a cap for it. I had a spare cap in here somewhere. Oh. I had it the other day. I don't know where it went. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, there it is. Oh. Alright, and there we go. Oops. These can go back in the fridge. And going to stay out because I'm probably going to use it. I wonder if I can suck this up. Well, no, it's probably too thick. Yeah, I doubt you can fill a circle. You probably have to manually fill it from the back, scoop it in. Unless you have some kind of pneumatic. That's not going to do it. You need to put a pneumatic pump and actually suck it. Remember to not use that one for whatever. None of this is ever going to be used for anything non-electronics, probably. Alrighty. Well, that's it for now. I'm going to get off here. And eat some food, and maybe I'll come back later. See you guys later. Thanks.